into our midweek. Thankfully, that breeze building back in by our midweek to give us some relief from that heat. That's a check on your forecast. Common analyst.
How's it? English. Well, there's a lot on the news today. Actually, I went and got the paper going because I didn't have one yesterday and I got one today. It was a big Sunday paper. Yeah, I'm doing news on the newspaper. Before, after 4th of July. Hope you had a good 4th. Someone did. Anyhow, the headline was local, so about pay cuts to state workers. Woohoo! I was gonna get sucked into the politique. Excuse me. I'm gonna get sucked into the politique, and I knew that was gonna happen. This is going to make some good little videos, entertain, stay safe, make some fun of the news, have some commentary, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, and freedom of peaceable assembly. Freedom of peaceable assembly, in this case, the youth. Say this to the youth. It's good to take a smidgen of honey, because bees are important, but bees locally have immune things in their honey. So if you take a teaspoon of your local honey, help keep up that good health. And it soothes the throat. And it is a little sugary, so don't chug that thing too much. Once a day, maybe. Dr. Mongoose here. Once a day, I drink some honey. Honey. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, there's lots of kind of cool news. I like this one, though. Right. Talk about some of the other stuff. Anyways. It says youth power. Youth power. You when you're young. Now, there's two things about this. This is a group in Hawaii. In fact, I read a little bit of it. It says, on June 6th, a little bit back, 10,000 people, that's a lot for Hawaii, marched on Ala Moana Beach Park, right outside Ala Moana Shopping Center, to the state capitol. So it's a pretty good distance, 3 miles, to support Black Lives Matter and protest police violence. The event was organized and, in quotes, dominated by young people, according to local reports. Hawaii for Black Lives Matter, the organization at Radford High School, other local schools after the death of George Floyd. Across the country, young people are rising up and fighting a variety of issues, raising racial and gender equality, climate justice, and health equality, to name a few. So health equality right here is talking about, that more socialized, free, health care for all. So basically everybody has health care, but to be labeled social, like socialized medicine, then socialized equals communism, and we're back in the 50s or the 30s or whatever communism started. I think it was even earlier. Anyway, so communism is not socialism. I know I got a degree at Chaminade in sociology. And I took with the education degree at Northwestern not Northwestern. I took archaeology at Northwestern. I had a little slip of the brain. I'm allowed that. I got a couple degrees in here. University degrees where you go to the classes and you go in the classrooms. kids these days. I saw a guy on, like, I was looking at social media with YouTube, and I saw some YouTuber sort of ragging on TikTok video, going, "Hey, these TikTok guys." And I know he was trying to rag on these, what I would call, use the word, lecherous type of older folks. These, I would be lecherous, but I'm too crazy. That's like horny, gross, old person. See, I have to use words like that because even though he was pointing at these people as being lecherous or creepy or cringy, God, we got new words. There's a whole set of words. I guess, anyways, cringy. You're not gonna understand unless I say cringy. Anyways, you get what I'm going at. What got me though was once in a while you get some person older and is like doing something fun, like me, I guess. Yeah, I ain't ruined that category. I guess that's why it got me. Huh? Hey, you talking to me? Come on, man. Come on, beef up. Come on. What? No. He attacked, you might say, crazy old people. Like, here's Gramps doing his thing, but this isn't acceptable because he's just a crazy old person. He's just doing a crazy old thing. Man, I was taking some offense to that stuff. I'm like, whoa, man. Yeah. You see other YouTubers, everyone's trying to be crazy. Well, a lot of people trying to be entertaining that way. But you nail them because of age, but then he's acceptable. Acceptable to what? Your generation, right? It's acceptable to the youth. I don't like old people, but a couple of them, if Grandpa acts all cuckoo, then it's acceptable. If Yo-Yo acts, this is what I call my mongooses. I'm thinking of a word right now. A barrier. That's what I came up with. It's the new slang word, barrier. It's a barrier. Now, if people are more open-minded to me being open-minded to younger generation, I had to be because education. But I was like that anyways. I was like, for some reason, I could talk to older people. I have definitely older friends and definitely younger friends, and it wasn't so much like that in high school. I remember in high school, 1 year difference was a barrier. Junior, they're seniors. Junior, sophomores. 1 year difference. There's a barrier. Now, you gotta shake that as soon as you can. Because that school, one of the elements of traditional institutionalized school, that barriers thing. Throw that out. Be open-minded. Treat people for what they are. And if you want to be disrespectful to them. If you get your clocked in the jaw. Some of these old people, watch out, they're crazy. No, I mean, people have feelings and thoughts, and if you're dead, anyways, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, what's good here is, even though it was led by youth organizers, and they're trying to be, gender equality, racial equality. I think I read that wrong. It says gender equality. I think it was like generation equality. No, but it's one of those things. The gender equality. Oh, guys and girls. Male and female. You're gonna be seen. Yay! These are issues that our nation is trying to get to, and not everyone's on the same page, and states are different. Climate justice, same thing, because politics enter into it, and it's all messy. And now you gotta have the good leadership that has the authority to make stuff happen. Election coming up. And racial equality, of course, because of the recent things and the police reform they're looking for, all because Black Lives Matters and the George Floyd. And oh my God! We expressed our voices. We marched against guns, police violence, and negative effects on climate change. Okay. What's really good about this is they get together, 10,000 strong, march to the Capitol, and it's exercising one of the rights afforded to individuals in the Constitution of the United States of America. Peaceable assembly. Peaceable assemble, do it, voice your stuff, have a voice. That's good stuff. And it's good to see them kids having a political say, you know. But when it's like dominated by youth, and age-friendly needs to hear from people of all ages. See, age-friendly cities, so they're saying Honolulu's age-friendly, but we need to sit back and listen to the keikis. Yeah, they're in their 20s now. They got something to say. Oh, God. Well, who the hell are you talking to? But that age barrier, drop that one, and you guys will do well, whether it's the people of the city or the people here. Yeah, they're all, most of them, it's right, pretty much 20-something crowd here. Who are these people? Like probably local universities, looks like a lot of it. Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. I don't know. You know, blacks over here become popolos. Was the local thing. Popolos. And there's a lot more popolos than before. You know, it was only, when I was in high school, I met the first black person I ever met. And he was a goofy guy. It was about freshman in high school. Everyone's I was new at the schools, trying to meet friends. You know, he was not new, because some people come from 8th grade into 9th grade. I was the new one at 9th grade. And everyone's trying to, like, get to know each other, looking around. Hey, okay. But he was like, oh, hey, hi. He's like, I like this, you know. And then a 2-inch fro black guy. And his name was Barry. That's right, Barry Obama. And he was one homeroom, 15 minutes in the morning, one homeroom over. So I kind of knew him more or less like in freshman. I didn't know him though, because there's like different circles and there's cliques, and I didn't even know what cliques were. But I had the basketball. I didn't even know we had a basketball team. Basketball. Sorry. You know, I was part of a rock band. I was in the wrestling team. And I knew some of the football people. And I was a big science nerd. And I was bad at history and English, and I had to work at it. And so that put me in different circles of friends. And I just bounced back between circles of friends. And he was like just one of them. Homerooms over to the side. Matter of fact, I don't remember too much of I didn't remember seeing him around that much. And I think he got into the disco crowd, the basketball crowd. And disco crowd was kind of part of the theater people. So it was a compromising picture. Hey, we all did compromising pictures. But it was a compromising picture. I think he dressed in something for a Rocky Horror Picture Show. And but it was disco-y, and we were in part of a rock band. Disco sucks. And anyway, I just fell into memory lane there. La 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 la. It's okay. Whatever. Express yourself. Be yourself. Because there's no one else that can be you but you. It's your job to be yourself. And it's the hardest quest in your whole life. That being said, somebody called me up when I was in Montana and said, "Ling, ling, ling." Montana, you know, very, spent a lot of time alone. Over from high school, Byron's like, hey, Keith, hey, you know what? Say, you know who became a senator? I'm like, who? He would call everyone by their last name. Obama. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, Obama became a senator. I said, how did he do that? I thought he dropped out of high school. I thought Literally didn't have any memory. I thought maybe he dropped out. There's a couple people who did. No, but he went all the way through Punahou. Too bad he kind of shunned those years, except for a couple people, because that's what happens when you get into politics. You got to make a barrier about the past, because then old stories come up. But now I live in the shadow of the late, not late. He's late because he's a procrastinator. Not really. I don't know. The late great. It just rhymed. He's still kicking around somewhere. But to be in that guy's shadow. Anyways, I was at the Chaminade University, and they had a thing going on, and whatever. I'll just let the B-roll freaking roll. And then someone, I talk about myself and watch the crap. Anyways, here's another little thing I saw was the editorials. I wrote some before. You have to write them short, throw in some vocabulary words, try to make it interesting or light or funny, and then have a solution. That's my little, I figured out how to, otherwise they don't publish all of them unless they get to know the name. But I gave up that. Man, I wrote editorials to save the it's a World War I memorial, and it's the natatorium. It used to be a big swimming pool. Tukanamoku swam in it, and they were going to tear down this facade. It's a big cement thing. You'd see it if everybody's at Waikiki, and they're going to tear it down, fill in the natatorium pool because it was all junk and fall apart. Dangerous, eh? It's not safe. And then I said, hey, why don't you fill it in with sand and make volleyball? Reinforce that. Fill that in with sand and make it a volleyball thing. They finally published that in the paper. And that was like frickin' decades ago. And every once in a while they come up with that natatorium issue. And then there's more editorials. Fill it in with sand and make a volleyball. They copied my idea. See? I had some ideas before. I'm not so stupid, eh? You think I'm stupid? You think I'm crazy old man stupid, huh? I know you young people. How about this one? Enforce quarantine with an in-person check. Now this person, I guess you can call him Connor. Kind of. Like, we love Hawaii and recently returned to raise our young children. He's not so young. He's got children. Upon arrival, we entered a 14-day quarantine period. Then we got a call. And we're so grateful that you're so vigilant. They're calling him to see if he's still there. He's still in your place. Hey, he's still quarantining, yeah? He's like, yeah, I'm here. Okay. Thank you so much for your vigilance. Then he goes on. However, we know of 2 others coming in from off-island who had no intention of quarantining. They seem to be good kids in their mid-20s, yet without wisdom. So this is how he referred to these people. They seem to be good kids in their mid-20s. So even in your mid-20s, kids. Yet without wisdom to more deeply reflect on the risks to which they expose others. Kids, yet without wisdom to know what the fuck they're doing. Yes, sir, Bob. Nothing but political wearing the mask. This one says blah blah blah. It's pretty day for trial. So I'm not sure where this all goes. But I'll tell you one thing. Let's take a look at this. It just should make your calendaring me. This is the 4th of July. 10 to 14 days. Okay. 14 days would be the 18th. 10 would be 10 plus 4. This week right here. From 13th to the 18th. This week right here. Now should just right across here. Spike. Volleyball, eh? Spike it. That week. Look for the 4th of July. Spike. Don't go, I told you so. Just go. See? Science is better than political fluff. Of course. Anyways, you have a great day. I know it's been long. Hang loose. Mongoose. Aloha.